any sport, you've got to trust yourself, you've got to believe in yourself, and everything's about yourself at the end of the day. If you sort of start worrying about others, your mind's not on the job in hand. At the end of the day, you play the balls and you're playing the shots in front of you.
Well, we've talked about Judd Trump growing in confidence, but Stuart Bingham had a breakthrough year after winning the Australian Open, and I noticed that he said himself he was confident of creating a bit of an upset today, having beaten Judd 5-1 in Shanghai last year. And just talk to us, Steve, about the way he's gone about his business in a couple of frames, because is it been through his efforts or some mistakes from Judd Trump that he's beginning to claw his way back into this?
Well, I'm not too sure if the boys would agree in the commentary box, but of the two players, of the cue actions and how they've looked at the table, to me, Judd seemed the stronger, but just shows you what a wing can do, that Stuart Bingham has now gone into a different level, I think, of belief within himself. And so even though he probably hasn't felt that good out there, he still managed to get the frames down, and that's a very important part of it.
He obviously hasn't been at this for fully 5 years, been a long absence, so a few nerves, I'm sure, in the opening frames, but it's the man from Basildon. It's practically his home tournament in the lead at them.
Judd Trump 1.
Good opening red there from Judd, but unfortunately couldn't get the cue ball to stop this side of the baulk line, so just settling for the snooker. Now, normally you would suggest that you just come off the side, but you'd have to come down the left-hand side of the table, and I think he may have just covered that. So it's not straightforward, this. And clever shot that from Judd, purposely. So now you're going to go twice across, but you can always miss this.
Foul.
Yep, and he did. Hit the pink.
Judd Trump 6. Yep.
It was all made the more difficult, as I say, because when he played the snooker behind the yellow, he purposely covered the escape down the left-hand side of the table as we look. And this twice across.
How's that? Yeah.
And he doesn't want to catch the pink full ball because he'd leave a red to the right middle. See how he does this time. Caught the wrong red. And it just shows you. Clever snooker that from Judd Trump. As we say, he's learning all the time.
One.
Well, surely he won't refuse this opportunity. He doesn't normally to go into the pink and open the reds up. And all you're looking for when you do that is an easy pot to continue with.
6.
Couldn't have played this better.
No, the skill in that shot was he was able to hold the white in the middle of the table, which gave him an even greater chance of having a nice easy red to play for.
There'll be a mid-session interval after this frame. He's got a great chance to level the match.
$12. 13.
Yes, Steve said in the box there, it's Judd looks the more comfortable out there in terms of the way he's striking the ball, and I think he'd be disappointed at 2-2. He's been in first every frame.
20.
Yeah, he's played. What was a lovely measured approach, and
21.
that blue he missed in the second frame, I think, was the one that, if you like, kick-started Stuart Bingham's match.
28.
But he looks to be queuing lovely, does Judd. And I agree with you, Stephen. Yeah, he'll be disappointed at 2 each. But I'm certainly will just be concentrating on winning this frame and going in all square at that mid-session interval.
36. 37. 44. 5. 52. 53. Sure.
Another one that took its time to drop. So this black and one more red to leave his opponent needing snooker. There you see it, 67 ahead, 75
60.
remaining. Pot this red goes 68 ahead with only 67 left.
60.
Now you see the pot success, you know, 3% Judd Trump and below 90% for Stuart Bingham.
68. 69.
'As you say, that all came from that clever safety played by the yellow John. A lot of players just roll up behind the colours and don't think about where the outs are. He blocked the right side, the left side of the table, sorry, for Stuart, and this is the result.
Yeah, absolutely.
75.
Just a little thing like that, and it made all the difference. Made it a difficult escape for Stuart.
$82.
Well, will we see a century? I was going to say the red near the cushion is going to stop him, but he tried to bring it into play there.
$86.
Now can he pot this red, miss the can on the pink and just bring the cushion out? Well, he didn't feel as though he
87.
could, so playing for the blue. Missed the cannon. Cross double
92.
into the right middle. Yes, there you go.
93.
I know no one's made
98.
more centuries than you, Stephen, but the crowd do love a century, don't they?
100.
Yeah, it's like a 180 in dart, isn't it?
103.
Well, for the first time,
107.
we're going to see a few what we call banana shots from Judd. Well, the banana.
No matter who you're playing, because you have that confidence that when you get a chance that you're going to take it, and it's a beautiful feeling to have.
Judd said actually after the UK Championship, I'm quoting now, I don't fear anybody. Few players criticised me, a few of them did at the UK Championship, and then they knew my strengths and weaknesses and I still won.
Yeah.
And I guess that must give you so much confidence because